Okay, we are working on book 2, lesson 4. Read each sentence, find and circle the tiny word that starts the where phrase. Okay, so this would be starting like a prepositional phrase. So your students should be familiar with how to divide these up. This is a good example. I would say, what's the who? So first of all, I would have them read it to themselves. Okay, so in their head. Now, I would say, okay, let's read it out loud. Gus had a quiz in the bus. Okay, what's the who? And they would underline, well, it's Gus. Okay, and then let's make it a mark. And what did Gus do? Well, he had a quiz. Right. And now we're going to make a mark. Where? In the bus. So that's how we would do it. And that's how I would instruct my students to do this. Read it to yourself, mark it up. And if they need prompting, I would say, okay, let's read it out loud. The big cub had fun in the sun. Okay, so what's the who? The who is the big cub. What did he do? He had fun. Where? In the sun. Here is your little word. So we've got in, at, in, on, at, and in. Those are all your prepositional phrases. Oh, and on. So Max quit the job at the pub. A hot pup dug a pit in the sand. Liz and Tom ran on the rug. An ox did sip on a cup. The fox did run at us. Jan did mix up the jam in the pot. Bob got gum and wax on the tux. Okay, the next one, read these real and nonsense words, circle the real word. So mup, quiz, rug, yick, jug, todge, dab, yum, zub, win. And the last one, change the order of the letters to make a real word. If the student makes talk, pay, or dumb, ask what other word could you make? Okay, so for this one, again, I would instruct them to make sure your vowel is in the middle and then build around it. Cot, job, mug, win, yap, and mud. Okay, let's move down to the fluency drills. So fluency drills for level 4, again, we isolate the sounds. So this is as in upper. The keyword again for this one is upper. Qua, QU has 2 sounds. It sounds sort of like that. It sort of sounds like kwa, qua, wa, x. X also has 2 sounds. It sounds like that. X, x, wa, ya, x, ya. Okay, so that's that one. And then we're going to put them all together. Here's everything that they have learned on one sheet. Read real words. Again, if this was hard and they were struggling, I might have them go through, highlight the vowel and tap it out. So I might say something like olive, olive, w, k, walk. Same thing for mix. I would start with itchy, itchy, x, mix. So that's how I instruct kids to touch and say and isolate those sounds there. So again, just so that you know the keywords for these, we've got apple for A, itchy for I, olive for O, and upper for U. And then the last one we have is phrases. In a hot tub, Gus, a fun pup, that kind of thing. So the more that we can do, the other thing that in these 2 pages that we will want our kids to do is, again, check for balloons, and pigs. So check your B's and P's. If it's not a B or a P, you can be assured that it's either a D or a Q. Okay. That's it. Thank you.